you're a kid of the internet. I mean, you grew up on social media. That's all you pretty much know. But I grew up in the 50s and 60s. I met the Beatles here in Chicago when they did a show. There were all these girls, and we were backstage. You couldn't hear one note. All you heard was this screeching sound, and it had this sort of mystique odor in the air. And that was my experience with them. But I do have a drumstick from them, so
Oh, so
yeah.
cool. That
Yeah,
is
but
so awesome.
yeah, it's just amazing how at the time you think things are so whatever. They didn't even have sound systems. They had like a crappy PA system,
Right.
compared to today's technology and everything.
Yeah, it's so advanced now, and like I think it's insane that like you can produce television from your home, for instance, or you can produce music in your home with just like you don't need a full studio anymore. And I think that's like while I think there's a lot of benefits to working in a studio, a lot of people are just making music like in their apartments or like in their homes, and that's like literally what I do. It's just like such a DIY setup, and I think it sounds pretty good. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, the technology at the beginning wasn't that good, but now you can do everything at your house pretty much. And
Yeah, it's all on your computer, it's
yeah,
insane.
yeah. So do you have a video camera too, or?
Yes, I do. So actually, my girl is the videographer. Like, so for the one of the videos for like Free Your Mind Blues,
Uh-huh.
it was we filmed it out in Las Vegas. She did all the filming, and then I just edited it all together.
Team
Actually on an
effort.
iPhone because I didn't have my like laptop or anything, so I edited it all on an iPhone. So I know, insane, right? You can edit a whole video on your phone.
Yeah, it's got what is it, iVideo it's called or something?
Yeah, iMovie. Yeah,
iMovie,
yeah.
yeah.
I
And
chopped
it's
it
a
all together.
yeah, they got trailers too. So if you don't even know what you're doing, you can just type in new stuff and it goes, the award-winning Owen Tressider on this
I
edition. Boom,
know.
boom, 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 boom.
It does do that. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. So that one, yeah, it was all on iMovie, but she does a lot of the filming, and it's just very into photography, and so like that was kind of her bag. She's like learning, like teaching herself guitar and stuff now, and very just a talented individual. And yeah, she kind of had the idea for the whole like me waking up in the desert thing, and me just kind of wandering around. And but yeah, she genius.
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 You got to
Very
have, always be associated with people better than you. It's really good,
yeah.
because it's inspiring. But, got people that are, you know what I mean, that don't seem to have the same vibe. It's not worth it.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I think people who like, can make up for kind of your weaknesses that are like strong in areas where you're not as, where you might not be as strong. I think it helps a lot, especially with music. And like when I was a kid, like I said, I was playing like jazz drumming and doing all that, and I was playing with like 40-year-olds and like just trying to always be surrounded by people who could like teach me something. And like so from there, it just kind of helped me grow and become a better multi instrumentalist. And so now I'm able to do like the drums, and then do the bass, and then do the guitar, and then do the harmonies. And so I kind of do that like Mac DeMarco, like Boston kind of thing, right, where I'll just record everything by myself and just do all the instruments. But there's also nothing like playing live or like playing with like a band or like a group of people. Like the energy is like unbeatable.
Are you planning to do that at some point?
Absolutely. Like I was getting to like I was doing that in New York, and then COVID kind of like just shut the whole scene down. Like
Yeah.
it just yeah, tanked it. So it's kind of a bummer. Like, but it'll they got the vaccines rolling out, so we'll see what happens.
I don't know when the touring is going to go back. It's probably not till late next year sometime,
I know.
2021.
I know. Sad. Very sad. I definitely miss the live music, man. And there's nothing like playing live. I think that's like everything.
Have you done a lot of that playing live at clubs yet?
I have done a few. A lot of what I did, like, especially over the last couple of years, is busking. Like, I just went out on the street and just me and an acoustic guitar. And, like, I supported me and my girl back in, like, 2017 just by, like, doing that. That was, like, when I was living down in Florida. I would just go out and, go to the Avenue in Delray Beach, Atlantic Avenue, and I just hang out and play guitar. And like some days it was so bad that like I didn't have enough money. I had to like busk so I could buy cigarettes and buy like pancake mix and like just get like the bare essentials, just like so poor. But some days it was like a lot better. You'd be like raking in the money, and a couple $100, but I did a ton of that. And so for me, like playing live, like in like clubs or venues or whatnot, it just is. It's like so you get so used to it when you play just out kind of on the street. You just kind of are more. It is a little different, but you just become more like comfortable with it.
Yeah, it would seem hard for me to. I'm not a musician, but just to get the courage to sit on a corner and take the abuse of people maybe not liking what you're doing, or
Oh yeah.
you know,
Oh yeah, you get a lot of that, like people who are just like, ugh, gross, like or whatever, some you get some assholes out there, but a lot of times you get people who like will stop and talk to you and are like, yo, what's up with you? Like, what's your deal? What's your story? And
hmm
like one guy, I played Blister in the Sun, by the Violent Femmes on like St. Patrick's Day, and the dude just whipped out $100, and I was like,
wow,
thank you, good sir, appreciate that. But
that's
it's that's
awesome.
like the best part of it is when like people talk or you like play them on original and they're just like they tell you like that's like, oh, it's so good. They just give you compliments, boost you up, build you up a little bit, and I think that's like you can see it like makes them happy or they're like whatever, they're fills their soul a little bit, and I think that's like the best part.
That is totally cool. So we have another video of yours to play. Let's do
Yes,
that
sir.
right now. And which one's next?
This is Free Your Mind Blues. Yeah, it's just kind of another like my theme is kind of like romance or like just wanting something you can't have or like needing someone to like just be there for you, just needing some other person's company and they don't really want to give it to you. So Free Your Mind Blues.
Here it is right now on JBTV.